Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. I love the 23rd Psalm. I hope you do too. It's a celebration of God's love and care for us, but it also lets us know right in the middle there in verse 4, what we already know inside and by experience, and that is that life is not all green pastures and still waters. Something happens to us that brings us into darkness. Sometimes we spend a great deal of our time in darkness, in the shadow of death, in the darkest valley. The psalm also, and I want you to notice this with me, it also tells us, without telling us directly, it tells us that something happens in our hearts. Sometimes it's only when we are in the danger that we remember our desperate need for our Lord, our shepherd. Let me show you. If you read through the 23rd Psalm, you'll see a shift in the 4th verse of this psalm. Do you hear the change in language? It's something that my English teacher would always point out to me in grade school, but I wouldn't always notice. Let me make it clear to you here. The Lord is my shepherd. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He refreshes my soul. He guides me along the right paths. And then, verse 4, even though I walk, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod, your staff, they comfort me. You see, the psalmist begins by talking about God. But when the danger arises, when the psalmist goes through the valley of the shadow of death, only then do things change. And instead of talking about God, the psalmist talks to God. You know, dangerous moments, times of tragedy, deep need, they can change your heart from mine and mind. They can change it in a way that we feel a greater need to have a relationship with God. God can't simply be an idea that we entertain, not when we're going through horrible, deep tragedy. Then we need a God who's more than just an idea, more than just someone up in the sky. We need a God who's with us and who will talk to us and we can talk to. Dangerous moments can change a heart from talking about God to a heart that talks to God. And so today, whatever you're going through today, let me encourage you to talk to God like a friend. Talk to God like a friend. Offer Him your schedule. Say, here's what I'm doing today, God. How can you be a part of that? God, here are the frustrations I have. Would you just hear me as I tell you how frustrated I am? Here's my grief. Here's my sadness. Here's the things that I'm really uncertain about. Talk to God like a friend. And while you're at it, thank Him for the dangerous moments, the dark moments that brought you to that need to make Him more than just an idea, but a person. That's what He wants to be. And so have a great day with God. Take care. Talk to you soon.